Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you and how is your experience with online learning so far? I hope that you are having fun with your lectures and you are being able to clear your concepts on the other end of the screen. Well, welcome to another English lecture. Today we'll be discussing infinitives and infinitive phrases. Before I begin, let me tell you that infinitives are very easy to recognize. There are few points that you have to keep in mind to recognize them. Okay, so I will begin my lecture with the definition that infinitives are a type of verbal. Verbal are those grammatical items that function as a different parts of speech. Okay, the formula of infinitives is to plus verb. Keep in mind that infinitives always occur as to plus first form of verb without s or es. Keep in mind that it functions as a noun, that's why it is a verbal. It functions as a noun and it comes in a sentence as a subject. It can be a direct object or a subject complement, adjective or adverb. Let's find some infinitives. I have prepared a small exercise for us to do together, and through this we are going to be able to identify infinitives in each sentence. Through this exercise you will realize how easy it is. Okay? The first sentence is John wanted to talk to Jim at lunch. Okay, remember the formula to plus verb. There are two to's in this first sentence, but we have to look at the second word. Talk is verb, whereas Jim is noun. According to the formula, to plus verb is the infinitive, so in this sentence, the infinitive would be to talk. Second, it's rude to shout in the public. To and first form of verb, shout. So, in the second one, the infinitive would be to shout. Third, the toddler wanted to talk about candy all day. To talk. Okay, simple. Fourth, I'm going to throw a potato at you. To throw. Last one, the baby tried to sneeze in my new handkerchief. Tried to sneeze. To plus first form of verb. That's why this one is infinitive. Now this is not where the concept of infinitives end. If you recall, we just read that it works as subject, direct object, subject complement as an adjective and adverb. How? We will start with infinitive as a subject. For it, there is an example. To leave seemed foolish when a hurricane was on the way. Here, what seemed foolish? We are talking about a specific thing, the main part, the subjects. That's why to leave here, which is coming at the start of the sentence, is infinitive, but it is acting as a subject. Second, we have infinitive as direct object. If you recall, we have already read about direct objects. Okay, how infinitive act as a direct object? Look at this example. The Cubs, it is a name of a team. The Cubs wanted to win the World Series. Of course, to plus first form of verb. This is infinitive, easy to recognize, but how would you know that it is acting as a direct object? Infinitives follows an action verb. When the situation is like infinitive is coming after an action verb, a proper verb, then it is acting as a direct object. Here I would like you to recall the structure of a sentence which you've been studying since your initial classes, that sentence has subject, verb and then object. We also read about transitive verbs where direct objects exist, the object which directly receives the action. Here, the Cubs is the subject, wanted is the verb. That's why to win is acting as a direct object because it is coming after the verb and is receiving the action. And the question here, easy, that you can ask yourself is the Cubs wanted what? The object. Next, we have infinitive as a subject complement. Again, I have an example for you. Her goal is to ace the final exam. Okay. If you look carefully, the infinitive is coming after linking verb. Okay. Is here is the linking verb and infinitive is following it. Her goal is what? After is, after linking verb. That's why it is subject complement. Next we have infinitive as adjective. Again, I'm going to explain it to you through an example. She lacked the desire to study. If you look carefully, the desire is the noun. It is actually a noun which is working as an object here, and it is further the infinitive is describing the noun desire. She lacked the desire. Desire of what? It is actually describing it. What kind of desire? Desire to study. That's why here to study is acting as an adjective. The last we have infinitive as adverb. We should practice to improve. What are adverbs? In simple words, they explain, give you additional information about particular action. Here, if you notice, the infinitive is describing the verb. It is saying why we should practice. More information about the practice. Okay? Practice here is the verb, and to improve is additional information for it, which is why it is working as an infinitive. Now I have an exercise prepared for you in which we are going to find out the infinitives and then tell the functions. Okay? The first one is we all want to see the pictures of Hawaii. My goal is to finish the marathon. He took the classes to understand the way people think. She didn't have the guts to cheat. And the last one, to quit after all our hard work didn't seem right. Okay. Two infinitives, very easy to locate. To see, to finish, to understand, to cheat, to quit. But what are their functions? Let's find out. We all want to see the pictures of Hawaii. Here it is the direct object. Why? If you notice, want here is the verb. It is coming directly after the verb and it answers the question what. What did we all want? The object. That's why it is functioning as a direct object. Second, my goal is to finish the marathon. Here is the linking verb. If you recall after the linking verb, if the infinitive is the subject complement, answering what? Next we have he took the classes to understand the way people think. He took the class to understand. Adverb. He took the class. He performed some action. Why? Further information to understand. That's why this is adverb here. She didn't have the guts to cheat. To cheat here is the infinitive and it is working as an adjective. Describes the noun guts. Guts means confidence. Next, to quit after all our hard work didn't seem right. It is very simple. It is coming at the start and it is the main part of the sentence. That's why it is subject here. Keep in mind that don't confuse an infinitive with a preposition. This is an error that most people make. Both can begin with the word to, but there is certain identification if you again recall the formula of infinitives, that is to plus verb, whereas in preposition there is noun or pronoun after to, which is actually an object in the sentences. Okay, this is the difference between the two. Infinitive is always verb after to. Moving on, we have infinitive phrases. Very easy. Same formula but with addition of modifiers, means further information. Example, we tried to arrive on time. Here to arrive is the infinitive but on time is the further information. So these four words are actually infinitive phrase. Sally wanted to give me a present. To give is infinitive. Me a present. further information, a phrase which is infinitive phrase. Now, I have prepared another exercise for you. Through this, you will be able to understand the use of infinitive phrase. Shelley wanted to ride the roller coaster. They wanted me to be the captain of the team. Mom wanted to give me the money. To finish her job without spilling paint all over the floor is Leah's main goal. The best to survive fifth period is to take doodling materials to the class. Sometimes it helps to find the subject and verb. Through identifying subject and verb, we are going to figure out infinitive phrases. Shelley, noun, wanted verb. To ride, you could easily see that it is an infinitive. To ride the roller coaster, full statement is actually infinitive phrase. Second, they wanted. Again, they is the subject, wanted is the verb. Then after to, the whole statement, the remaining part of the sentence is functioning as infinitive phrase. Mom wanted. Mom subject, verb, to give infinitive and the additional two words making it infinitive phrase. To finish her job without spilling paint all over the floor. Here, to finish her job, this whole sentence is subject as well as infinitive phrase. We just read that infinitives can also function as subject. Is here is the linking verb. Last one is the best way. Way here, best is the adjective, way here is the subject. To survive the fifth period, to survive the infinitive, because of infinitive, this part is the infinitive phrase. Is the linking verb. That's it. That is all about today's lecture. If you have any questions, you can send us an email or contact on this phone number. We would really appreciate it if you will visit our website. Thank you and Allah Hafiz. Hope you had fun. Take care of yourself.